Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, please hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you won't miss our live updates. Today we've got a compelling story unfolding that touches on law, politics, rights, and jurisdiction, all wrapped up in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. Let's dive in. So, Nnamdi Kanu has filed a fresh legal document seeking to stall his ongoing trial for alleged terrorism offenses. What's happening right now? He filed what's called a Notice of Preliminary Objection to Jurisdiction on October 16, 2025. In simpler terms, he's arguing the court may not even have the proper authority to continue prosecuting him. He's asking the court to void all previous proceedings in his case so far. Let me break it down step by step. Kanu, who is the self-acclaimed leader of the proscribed organization Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, has been on trial for alleged terrorism offenses in Nigeria. On the same day he filed this objection, the trial court, under James Omotosho, had set dates for Kanu to open his defense beginning from October 23. The objection he filed argues several issues: that the law under which he is prosecuted, the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013, is repealed, that the proscription of IPOB, used as the basis for his charges, was done without fair hearing, that his extradition from Kenya, alleged extraordinary rendition, undermines the court's jurisdiction, that his rights to adequate defense and consultation were breached. Meanwhile, a medical report by a team appointed by the Nigerian Medical Association, NMA, found that Kanu's ailments are not life-threatening and that he is fit to stand trial. The court accepted that report. The defense asked for private consultation time with Kanu, outside the custody environment, which the court granted on October 22. The trial resumes October 23 for the defense to open. So, what are the implications? Why is this interesting? And what should we all watch out for? Let's talk about that. Why this matters. First, it touches on the jurisdiction of courts and how defendants can challenge the authority of the court over them. Kanu's move is essentially saying, "Court, you cannot try me under these law/circumstances, so everything you've done so far is null and void." That is a serious legal move. If accepted, it could delay the trial significantly, or even lead to dismissal of some counts. Second, it raises questions about fair trial rights. Are the laws being applied valid? Was IPOB lawfully proscribed? Was Kanu legally brought back from Kenya? Did he have access to proper legal consultation? These are not trivial issues, they are about due process, human rights, and the rule of law. Third, politically and socially, Kanu's case remains a touchpoint for the wider issues of separatist movements, state response, security, civil liberties, and national cohesion. Many watch this case not only for the legal dimensions but for what it might signal about how dissent, protest, self-determination are handled in Nigeria. What to watch? Will the court rule on Kanu's jurisdictional objection before proceeding to the defense phase? If yes, that may reorder the trial process or even invalidate past proceedings. How would the prosecution respond to the objection? They already asked Kanu's lead lawyer, Kanu Agabi, SAN, to confirm whether the objection document was indeed from his legal team. Would the defense open its case from October 23 as set, or would this objection lead to postponement? The health and confinement condition issues, while the court has found Kanu fit, the conditions of custody/consultation remain to be watched. The broader effect on IPOB and the proscription order, if the court finds the proscription of IPOB unconstitutional, that opens a different ballgame. Related talk. Let me engage you on something. Imagine you or I were charged under an old law that's repealed. Would we let the trial proceed? Probably not without objection. Now scale that up, a high-profile trial, national security issues, separatist politics. So when someone like Kanu raises jurisdiction issues, it's not just a delay tactic, as some will say, it could be a substantive legal question. Another point, the public often sees trials like this through political lenses. Is this justice, or is this persecution? For many in the Southeast region who support the IPOB viewpoint, this case is symbolic. For the federal government, it's a matter of national security and unity. Both views clash in the courtroom. So while we talk about the law, we must also talk about perception, politics, community sentiment. Let me ask you, yes, you watching, what do you think? Should the court allow the objection and postpone the defense opening? Or should the trial continue without delay because the time for objections has passed? Drop your views in the comments, I read through them and we'll discuss. As we keep up with this story, I bring you updates, when the court rules on the objection, when the defense opens, when any new motion is filed, or any decision made. So remember to like, subscribe, turn on notifications because you want to stay tuned. Before I close this part, the key takeaway here is, the trial isn't over yet. What we are witnessing is a critical legal pivot. Kanu's obstruction, as some may call it, might be more than just stalling. It could redefine jurisdiction, the validity of charges, and even the status of the proscribed group IPOB. So keep your eyes open.